Hey friends, so today we're going to talk about fractions on a number line, how we can display fractions on a number line, how we partition a number line, how we use number lines to help us with fractions, okay? So here we have a fraction 4/6, okay? We have a numerator and a denominator. Remember, my friends, the numerator tells us how many pieces we're talking about, or how many could be shaded, just the focus number, okay? And then the denominator are how many pieces there are in the whole, okay? So for 4/6, we're talking about 4 of the 6 pieces, okay? So there are 6 total pieces. So when we look at a number line like this one, it's already partitioned for us, and you will see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal pieces. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. Okay, so if we were to continue with this, we could see a couple different things. All right, let me change my color here. All right, so remember, how many pieces makes up the whole? Like, what fraction would be here? Well, out of the whole, there's 6. And what would be the last piece? 6. Okay, so the last part would be 6/6. Okay, that's how many makes up the whole. All right, I kind of like doing that first. Now let's go back to the beginning. What out of how many 6 of the pieces am I talking about if I'm at this? This is 0. This is the start. This is the start. This is your 0. Okay, so we are going to say that that is the 0/6. Okay. All right, so when we jump, how many times have we jumped? 1/6. All right, how many times will we jump here? 2/6. Let's jump again. 3/6. Jump again. 4/6. Jump again. 5/6, and then there's our 6/6 piece. Okay, so where would 4/6 go? Well, I'm going to look at my number line, see this line, and mark and say, okay, this is the 4/6. Okay? All right. So, very good. There is your 4/6 on a number line. Now, if you're watching this on Monday to do Monday's work, I want you to stop the video now and go back and do your work. Okay? So, if you are on Monday, go ahead and stop the video now and go work on your work, okay? If you're on Tuesday, let's keep going, okay? So we're taking it one step ahead. All right, so let's look at the fraction 2/8. Once again, we have a numerator and a denominator. The numerator tells you the piece or the amount that's shaded, just the piece that you're looking at, okay? The piece that you're focused on. The denominator tells us the whole, how many pieces there are in the whole. All right, so look at the denominator in 2/8. Look at the denominator. How many pieces are there? There's 8. Okay, so to partition my number line, I'm going to draw the line at the beginning and a line at the end. Okay, so 8s, I know, partition nicely in half. All right, so I'm going to partition our number line in half. Okay, and then partition it in half again. So I'm going to take this half and partition it in half, and then this half and partition it in half. Well, I have 4, okay? So I know that I need 4 more pieces. All right, so I'm going to take all of these 4ths, and I'm going to partition them again in half. Okay, so now if I count, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal pieces. All right, so now I'm going to label my fractions, okay? The first one is 0/8 because I am at the 0 point. This is the start, all right? And if I want to make it easy, I can tell myself over here, the last one, out of the 8 pieces, this is the 8th, okay? This is 8 out of the 8 pieces, all right? So let's go and let's just count. This first, let's jump 1, all right? This is 1/8. The next jump, if we were to jump here, 1, 2, this is 2/8. Let's jump again, 1, 2, 3, this is 3/8. Let's jump again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/8. Now, I made a thicker line on that 4. You see how that tally mark is a little bit bigger? That's how I remember that that was my halfway point, okay? I can remember that really nicely. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump again, 5. That's 5 out of the 8, 5/8. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 6/8. And then if we were to jump again, there is 7/8. And then we end with 8/8. Okay? All right, so where is 2/8? Where is 2/8? Well, I find it on the number line. Here is 2/8, and I'm going to mark it. So my star is on 2/8. Okay? All right, so if you are watching this video on Tuesday, go ahead and pause your video and make sure that you understand how to do all that. And now we're going to take it one step further. Okay, so which letter represents 2/3? Okay, so I have a number line. It's partitioned. I have this point is A, this point is B, this point on the number line is C, and this point is D. All right, so I want to know where 2/3 falls on. Well, first I need to see how is my number line partitioned. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's partitioned in thirds. So each fraction is going to have a denominator of 3 because each one is at something thirds. All right, my friends, is this 1/3? Have I jumped at all yet? No, I have jumped 0 times. If I'm on a number line and I start, this is my start. So I have not jumped at all. So this is 0/3. All right, so now let's jump. We start, now let's jump. How many times have I jumped? I've jumped 1 time. So this fraction is 1/3. B is at 1/3. All right, so if we were to take it another step, I jump again. Here is 2/3. All right, C is at 2/3. Then if I jump one more time, there I land at the end. That is 3/3. 3/3. So where is 2/3? Which letter represents 2/3? Here's 2/3. What letter? C. So C is where 2/3 is at. All right, does that make sense? Awesome.